Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Okay, Pisces, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week, or the one that's going to be the most difficult for you to deal with, is the Queen of Cups. Love, lots of love that you have for someone, lots of love that they have for you. Also being very intuitive, possibly a little bit more emotional than you normally are. We'll see what that's about. In your recent past, you get the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups. You have the desire here to reconcile with someone, but something happened in the past that is bringing in pain, or this is pain from the past as a result of something that happened that you are still holding on to. Now, by holding on to this pain, what you're doing is causing a lot of anxiety, fear, in your recent past, okay? We'll see what that's about. In your current situation, you get the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You are definitely walking away from something. You're turning your back on something. These are two cards of not just feeling like you're doing this, not just like, oh, I feel like I want to disconnect from this. No, you're doing it. And not only that, you're turning cold. It's kind of like, I don't see any feelings here. It's kind of like just, I'm going to go at this from a logical perspective. This is going to be all in my head, all logic, no feelings whatsoever. There's a lot of swords. In your current situation, swords are all about the mind and thoughts, okay? In your near future, you get the Justice, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups. The feelings are coming back a little bit. This could be for a new situation. This could just be you opening up again overall emotionally, because you may have been closed off, as I can see in your current situation. You're gaining some clarity about something. You're feeling also more balanced in your near future. So there's a sense of fairness returning to the situation. You're understanding or gaining clarity about something, which is as a result helping you open up again emotionally and let those feelings come back in a little bit. Because in your current situation, you are just cold to the world. Let's take a look at this Three of Cups. What is this Three of Cups in the recent past about? For the Three of Cups in the recent past, you get the Death, the Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles. Something definitely ended here, okay? I saw that with the Five of Cups. A relationship ended, or it could have been that you had this desire to reconcile with someone, to get back together, to spend some time with them. That's done. That was over with. For some reason, it didn't happen. And so you're showing up as the Emperor here, someone who's very much in control and focusing on working on something. You're kind of in a state where in your recent past, you were evaluating what you should do next. You're sitting there and you're kind of like, okay, I know that I need to move forward. I feel like, I need to control this situation. And I need to evaluate how I'm going to move forward in this situation or just in general at all. Okay, you're kind of looking at your next steps. Let's take a look at this Nine of Swords in your recent past. Wow, for the Nine of Swords in your recent past, you get the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. The Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords you're getting in your current situation, okay? So whatever happened in the past is getting dragged into the current situation. You're kind of with the Nine of Swords at the bottom, it's almost like you're turning your back on something that you felt had a lot of commitment, a lot of long-term stable potential. So whatever this relationship was or whatever the dynamic was, you felt like it had some long-term potential and you're turning your back on it. There may have been some deception here. Now, I'm not saying someone necessarily cheated or something like that, but there may have been secrets. Someone may have not been very open, or you had a difficult time trusting this other person in this relationship. And so I see you moving away from this, turning your back on this, even though you do feel like it does have, or it did have, the potential to be something stable and something long-term. Let's take a look at the Five of Cups in your recent past. Five of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. You wanted to bring balance. This felt like a divine connection for you, okay? This felt like someone that could have been like a soulmate, or you definitely someone that you had a strong connection with, where you felt very connected to them, almost like it was someone that you've known for a very, very long time, even if they're a new relationship. It just someone with deep roots, right? Emotionally. I see you still holding on to like a little bit of this desire to bring back balance in the situation as a result, like after you guys broke up or separated or had a fight, whatever, you're showing up as still wanting to bring balance, and you're kind of almost latching onto this desire to bring balance into this dynamic. But you're sad. You're really sad because you're also holding on to pain from the past. Whatever happened brought you pain. You could be regretting some of the things that happened. You could be regretting the way you acted, or some things that you said. And again, this could be you, this could be your person. You would know who this is. Either way, whoever this person is, they have the desire to bring back balance in this dynamic, but they're still holding on to this pain, which in my opinion is gonna, as I can see from the cards, is kind of preventing you from being able to achieve that balance. But the balance is showing up in your near future. So we'll see what that's about when we get there. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in your current situation. Six of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Sun, the King of Swords. Whoever this person is, I feel like this is you. They're showing up as very confident. King of Swords is someone that is very intelligent, very confident, lots of mental clarity. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, you guys are also showing up as a divine pair here. Not an emotional divine pair though. You guys are a divine pair, but it's very logical, very cerebral, okay? Whoever this person is, they're turning away from conflict, and they're kind of in the state of taking a look at their options, how they can make themselves happy, how they can bring about happiness after turning away from this connection, walking away from, whatever this connection was. They're kind of focusing more on themselves right now, but from a logical perspective. What can I do to make myself happy, to bring happiness into my environment? Let's take a look at this Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Devil, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The Devil here is showing up to let me know that you want to achieve happiness. And again, this could be you, this could be your person. You would know who this is. There's some element of toxicity showing up with this feeling of happiness. It's almost like you're trying to achieve happiness through the mind. Happiness is something that you feel. It's not something that you can think about, okay? And I think the Devil is showing up here because you're approaching this from a place where there's no emotions. The Queen of Swords is very cold, very logical, very much like, no emotions there. She almost shows up like an ice queen, okay? And you're showing up as, but I want to be happy, okay? I'm on my own. You're showing up as independent, working on yourself, but I want to be happy. You cannot achieve happiness by thinking about it, okay? Happiness is something that you feel. And if you're blocking off your emotions, but you're expecting to feel happy, that's going to create a sense of toxicity because it's just not possible. But in the current situation, you are showing up as working on this. So you may be aware that, didn't ask a question, Spirit. You may be aware that this is how you're feeling or this is how you're going about it and you're working on it. I definitely see you working on yourself. But, just keep note. Happiness is something you feel. It's not something you think about. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords in your current situation. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, the World, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you're turning away from this energy of waiting. Something ended in the recent past, right? This relationship, this dynamic, whatever. It's showing up as ending. You're turning away. You're done waiting for something to happen. You're done waiting for the other person to make a move. You're done waiting for something in the situation to happen. You're not going to make a move, but I don't see you expecting them to make a move either. You're just acknowledging that this has ended. And I see you turning to focus on yourself, focusing on nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure that you have everything that you need without really too much of a focus on this connection or this relationship. It's more about you, it's a good energy to have. Taking care of yourself and nurturing what you need and what you desire. Let's take a look at this Justice in your near future. The Justice is clarified by the Five of Swords, the King of Cups, the Lovers. This is a really strong connection showing up for you here. I feel like this is you. This is your energy. You have this strong connection. You have a lot of love for this person. And again, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. King of Swords, Queen of Swords at the bottom. You guys are definitely a divine pair. You're very logical. There's a lot for you guys to talk about. You really like the conversation. There's also a lot of feelings there. However, this Five of Swords here is showing up to let me know that there's some self-deception. Either you're lying to yourself about how you feel, or you don't trust the other person, despite the fact that you have all these feelings for them. There's a lack of trust. There's a lack of something stable here that is tied up to this connection and tied up to this element of you trying to restore balance. Okay? And so, again, it's showing up as you having a lot of feelings, you realizing what this connection is, but you possibly not admitting it to yourself. And again, this could be you, this could be the other person. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords in your near future. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Hermit, the Page of Cups, which you've got in your near future again, the Ace of Wands. You're gaining clarity that you want this back, okay? To me, the Ace of Wands is a card about rekindling a relationship, bringing back the spark in a relationship. So this is not a new relationship. This is like that commitment. In the near future, you're showing up as internally on an intuitive level, realizing like, yeah, I want this. It's not just, I'm over them, I don't care. I have these feelings. I want to bring this back. I want to rekindle the spark with this person. And I see you slowly opening up to it, right? Very, very slowly, especially with the Page of Cups. It's like baby steps, but it comes from an emotional place. And so I see you having this desire to like open up emotionally, but on a very, very, very tiny scale. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups in your near future. Page of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Again, another divine pair. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's 3 divine pairs. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of stability in this connection, okay? You're showing up in the near future as wanting to open up, but not doing it. You're kind of at the point right now where you need to make a decision. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be though. You're kind of in the place where you need to make a decision about whether or not you are going to open up, or whether you're kind of just going to sit back and wait for the other person to come to you. Kind of like stay put. Right now, I see you staying put. I don't see you actually doing anything. I see you having the desire to open up. I don't see you actually taking action to open up. But I see you in the near future coming up with this energy of having to make the decision of whether you're going to open up or you're just going to sit there and wait for the other person to do it. Let's take a look at what energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Page of Swords. 2 more, please. Okay. You're going to give me 3 more. Cool. I'll take it. Okay. You get the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords. Usually I only get 3 cards. 4 fell out. The universe needs you to hear it. You want to communicate, okay? You're spying on this person. You want to communicate with them. You're interested in what they're doing. You may be creeping on their social media, seeing what they're up to. You want to move in their direction and offer them love because you feel like this is a strong connection. You feel like there's a lot of love here between the two of you, and I see you wanting to pursue this. However, the Three of Swords is showing up here to let me know that you are still carrying some pain from something that had happened, okay? It could be that you're feeling emotional pain right now because you're in separation from this person, or it could be as a result of something that happened in the past. You're still carrying some of this emotional pain, which might prevent you from actually acting on how you feel and taking action and offering them love or opening up to them emotionally, okay? So, Pisces, that is what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this reading resonated, please do me a huge favor. Give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Of course, thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Pisces.